So today's National Drive-In Movie Day because it was 90 years ago today. So drive-ins across the country, those that are left, are having special.
Have you ever been to a drive-in movie?
Yes, as a kid we used to go.
Okay.
It's been that was then 25 years.
Yeah, it's been probably 60 years or not 40 years for me.
Mm-hmm. We used to go in the late 70s, I guess. We had a drive-in. Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, we had two theaters. One was the drive-in and the other was the Cinema Twin. And in like 84, maybe 82, the mall was built, and a couple of years later, the Cinema 5 went in there. First movie I ever saw at the Cinema 5 was Brewster's Millions. Awful.
Not a good movie.
Awful picture. And then I don't remember. I know I saw Friday the 13th at the drive-in. You remember that?
Well, yeah, you were the little C blocker that night.
You had a job that night.
You had a job to do. You just didn't know it.
My sister and her boyfriend went. I was 8. My mother sent me along for Friday the 13th.
It's the most successful you've ever been at any job.
C block.
Yeah.
And you had no clue you were there to do that.
You didn't know what you were doing.
Aced it. But suffered because of it. Had trouble sleeping.
Yeah, but look what it's done for your life.
That's true. That moment, I really trace a lot of my anxieties back to that moment. You know, all of those things when I went to see Friday the 13th.
Well, that's why when you got home and you were scared, your mama had no trouble taking care of you all night because you had done your job.
She did. She put me in the bed with her.
You want Pop-Tarts with butter? Yes.
Got it.
Breakfast in bed until you're 18? Of course.
Got it. Did it. True. We have some of the promotional announcements from the drive-ins, like go to the concession stand.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
I love that. I love that sound. I love the announcer. I love the music. They would say that, I guess, before the movie. You still have time to go visit the refreshment center at the drive-in movie.
Show starts in 7 minutes.
We should do that every day before this show comes on.
Yeah.
Show starts in 7 minutes.
Did they try to send you to the concession stand just to get you away from them when you went, once you run on and get popcorn? I'm not hungry.
Here's $5.
Yeah. Mama says I can't leave you two.
Too scared.
I have to sit right here between the two of you.
I did. All night. Scary? Good gracious.
We're happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
So true. So great.
I just picture them just sitting there with you, him just grilling you. Why'd your mama make you come? And this is a scary movie. Mama says nothing scarier than an unwanted teen pregnancy.
Talk about it.
We didn't call them STDs back then. We called them social diseases.
That's right. She could have gotten a social disease. That's exactly right.
Mama says I'm sitting right here in between you two all night long.
And I did.
You know, I'm sure most most Americans, I've seen the movie Grease more than once, and of course they have a classic drive-in scene.
Yes, they do.
You know, they have the. I think Danny's putting the moves on Sandy, and he accidentally smashes her in the boob. He gives her his ring.
That's right.
And then she dumps him because he tries to get fresh.
That's right.
Then I think isn't there a scene in the women's bathroom where Rizzo says she's pregnant?
Is that at the drive-in? I know she does.
And it gets back to them by the time they get back to the car.
By the time they're back to the car, everybody knows she's PG.
Lady with a baby.
Yep, she's PG. Hey, watch out, lady with a baby coming through. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And of course, they have the when Travolta sings his "Stranded at the Drive-In," which is one of my favorite little ditties in the movie.
Yeah.
They have, you can see in the background, the old "Let's Go to the Lobby" song. And the hot dog jumping into the bun, they say, was meant to be overtly sexual.
Is that right? They did that?
Yeah. Generations of Americans saw that and didn't even realize the sexual innuendo.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater.
And now, on with the show.
That's a young Chris Demm doing the voiceover, by the way. He got that job.
Yeah.
He got that work.
All of you hot rodders driving off with the speakers.
How terrible.
And with all your fast girls.
Anonymous.
Knock it off.
You're talking about the drive-in, Anonymous. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, I was telling Biggie, we had a pornographic drive-in up where we lived. So when we turned 16, of course, me and about 4 of my friends drove up there. And there's woods outlining the theater. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting in the woods, not inside, obviously, watching the movie. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, a flashlight hits us. They scream, freeze, while we take off through the woods.
Yeah.
And we're parked in an apartment complex. And me and 2 of my friends get in, and we're waiting for our 3rd, 4th guy. All of a sudden, a cop car pulls up right behind us. The door opens there. He is sitting in the car. Oh. The cop comes up, starts giving us a ride. He ends up letting us go, but
yeah,
it was pretty spooky there for a minute.
I bet it was.
Can you imagine, though, if you're at that age, knowing that all you have to do is crawl through these woods and you can see
boobs,
20-foot tall porn?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's astonishing.
Thanks, Anonymous. What a story. That kid was too slow. The other ones got away.
Yeah.
He got caught.
I'm not surprised the cops didn't really charge him with anything.
Just scare them.
Yep.
Don't come back here again.
Boy, that's pretty ballsy to show porn on a big.
Really? I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah,
first I've heard of that one.
Does anybody watch the movie?
I mean,
in the car?
So we know what everyone's doing in their car.
They're all in the car. My God.
Or is it just sad, lonely dudes?
Well,
I mean, it takes. I mean, I know that couples go to see porns, but most don't.
No, it's mostly guys.
It's mostly solo dudes.
Of course, now we've got it on our phones. We don't have to drive anywhere.
That's great.
It's right there in your pocket at all times.
Mm-hmm. Always remember to close the window, though. That can be embarrassing.
Say, Jim, do you remember to close the window?
Hold on, I'll look that up and tell you what. Whoa, forgot about that one.